Back again, baby. How y'all doing? I just did a review on another movie, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna catch you up with what I've seen so far. Started in November when me and the kids went to Tallahassee, Florida for the Florida State Florida game. We watched the Venom Last Dance. I must say, I really like movies where you have a trilogy because most of the time the trilogy get better. Now, obviously, we can talk about the Dark Knight trilogy, which the Dark Knight was the epicenter of the trilogy, but really the Dark Knight Rises probably was a better movie. I thought Venom and Eddie Brock did a good job. Obviously, you didn't have the female character in the movie because they're trying to protect her. She's moved on, and then they was in another time warp. They was in another universe. They went back to their universe. So I definitely like that aspect of it because we are setting up the universe versus universe in the Secret Wars storyline. But I like the movie. Kids loved it. That's the main thing. It's the kids like it. When my kids like it, I know I'm pretty good. And I definitely like the growth in the characters. I like how the characters consistently work together. They work together well. They did a good job. I think Venom will be back. Obviously, Tony Todd's gone, did the voice of it. So a lot there. But I thought it was a great story, great action, introducing some new characters into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I love the people that were in the symbiotes fighting. They did a tremendous job. Obviously, the black girl that was working at the facility, she always wanted to be one, and she was able to be one, and I thought that was really cool. Now, did the movie kind of end how I wanted to end? No, but I did like it. And so I do like Venom Last Dance. If y'all haven't seen that, please get a chance to check that out. Then we move on from there to Sonic the Hedgehog 3. And I must say again, that was the third one in the trilogy. And to me, it was good. The fact of the matter, you had Jim Carrey playing two characters. You had a hedgehog taking on a hedgehog, and you saw the growth of the team. Now, I will say this. I did watch the Knuckles show on Paramount, and I thought that show was okay. Could it have been better? Yes. But that's the whole purpose of these companies doing these shows on their streaming platform, because it gave us an opportunity to look at new characters, to get a feel for a different audience group or different take. And I definitely like the story of Knuckles and the deputy. So when you put it together after that movie, it does make a little bit more sense. And that was just so enjoyable. Like, that movie there was really good. Obviously, the second one, I thought the second one really took the series to another level. And the third one, I hope they make a fourth one. Obviously, with the end of the movie, you can see. But I think Shadow and Dr. Robotnik are gone? No. I hope they're found, hope they're back, because I like to see those characters grow with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles and his family. So that was one of the movies I watched. You need to check that out. It was pretty good. Then after that, we saw Wolfman. A little bit different take on a werewolf movie, but I understand. The father was the first. The father was a werewolf, and then the boy became one. The young man became one, and then he wanted to be put down. But the movie was good. Could it have been better? Could the story have been better? Yes, there were several major plot holes in this movie, but I would see it again. I'm probably going to watch it again, and I must say I thought that it was a really, really good take on it. A wonderful spin on the werewolf. And obviously you have to revive some of those genres, and I definitely like it. I thought it had an opportunity to become something that was very wonderful, and hopefully we get more people trying to tell their stories. Obviously, with superhero movies and some of these already established IPs, it is very hard for people to kind of make a story because people are already going to be negative on it. But I thought the movie could have been better, but I will see it again. And I thought they did a good job on it. So that's kind of where we are with the movies right now. Stick around. And last but not least, before I forget, I finally watched the fourth installment of the Creeper series, which is based on a true story. And this is probably the worst one. Literally, they only had the van in there, but they changed the Creeper so much. The first and second one were amazing because I guess they had a budget because it actually made into the movie theaters. And then the third one was a sci-fi, straight to TV or straight to DVD, and it kind of ruined the series. And this one here really killed it. And the Creeper had a chance to be such an awesome film because we were all waiting on the 25-year deal. Like we were all waiting for the old man to have a fight again, and we did not get that. And I think that kind of robbed the movie. And this one here, the story was just so off the wall. I thought the Creeper wasn't scary, didn't look good. And I'm not going to say you didn't have quality actors in it because you did have some people in there that had great acting chops. But to me, it was a bad script. It was a bad story, bad dialogue. It was everything. And you have to take all that into consideration. And I just did not like that about it. And I think it's killed. I really think this is a series somebody needs to reboot. Like we need to go really back to a true third movie because we've got the first two. The first two are classic. The first two are good. And the last two have really kind of, it's to the point you barely hurt the Creeper. In the first two, it was a point of him being hurt. He would take certain body parts. Now it's just, in this movie, he looks at his hand, just snaps his hand off, then puts another hand on. But that takes away from the fact that he smells the fear in you and he wants that body part. So they really don't tie the story in. We really don't get to see why the Creeper preserves bodies. Like you would expect to get more of this by now. So I hope maybe one day somebody sit down and have a pretty decent budget. And I'm not talking about a blockbuster $100 million, $200 million. You need a good $30 to $40 million and put this movie in theaters. And because this really could have rivaled a Michael Myers or a Jason or Freddy. Like you could have done some really, really big things with this series. And the last two movies are just piss poor. Like the CGI is terrible. So it's just bad. But I finally saw it and I was really disappointed. But again, I'm gonna have to watch it again. I always like to watch things multiple times because when you sit down and really watch it more than one time, you kind of see some new things or you get a sense of the flow and feel of the movie. And so that's what I'm gonna do. But you guys be great, be awesome. And we got a lot more in the works this year with our content. We are going to get back to the gun range and we are going to do a lot of hunts. And I actually got a hunting video I did last year I got to get out. So you guys be good, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll get with you later.